Well, I think the key thing there is that, tungsten until recently wasn't considered a critical mineral. China closed the door on tungsten exports. Tungsten's valued at $17,500 per tonne US. Antimony is priced over $50,000 per tonne US. We know that the grades in antimony are obviously present and high grade, and we know that the tungsten grades are also high grade. What we don't have a feel for is the lateral persistence at this point in time. But if we can prove that, then you've got two critical minerals in play in the one deposit, substantial widths, substantial grade. Honestly, what more could you ask for? Wild Cattle Creek, I think, is a fairly unique deposit in Australia. As people may recall, the ore body itself is an average of 20 metres wide. Most of these veins or systems are 1 to 2 metres wide. So we've got this substantial width. Now, most of that width is in fact this alteration halo, which we know is laden with tungsten. So there is potentially a substantial tungsten resource. So that means you've got two critical minerals, antimony and tungsten. And then if you consider that gold, which is also part of that alteration halo, is also in the mix, then really, you've got three what I consider to be critical minerals at play in the world market right now within the one deposit, and that makes it unique. So we've got our drilling program design. That drilling program does a couple of things. Firstly, it probes the up-dip extension to the Wild Cattle Creek lode in the west. We are not believers anymore in the plunge interpretation of anchor. So we see that there is a whole heap of antimony potential, which means tungsten potential, that lies basically between the interpreted projection, as Anchor put it, and the surface, where we know we've got high-grade antimony rock chip results. So we're going to try and fill that zone out. The next thing we're going to do is obviously drill down dip, and down dip means that we're going to drill a number of holes through this vein. So we're going to extend the vein, and we're going to extend the vein in two directions, along strike, down dip, as well as the Wild Cattle Creek ore body itself. So that's going to potentially grow the critical minerals resource, so that is tungsten and antimony, by hopefully a substantial margin.